Hello everyone, it is Martha here with you. So today we are going to be creating these super cute belly band style pages for our mini album basics. So we are going to have both of our belly bands are going to have pockets on them. So this one, our belly band is going this way. So top to bottom like this, and then there is a cute little pocket on the top of it for your inserts. And then obviously underneath I have a 4x6 or 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 insert as well, but you can put lots of different sizes inserts under the belly band. And then the other style we're going to be doing is a belly band that goes this way. So it opens in this direction. So it also has a pocket on top of it. And then it also does have an insert underneath. So I'm going to tell you guys all about the paper collection and everything as we get into it. So let's get into the video. And we are in my new crafting space. So if you are in my Create with Martha Tucker Facebook group, you might have seen that I moved my craft room to our basement to give my son my upstairs craft room, because it is one of the bigger rooms in our house and it does have an ensuite bathroom. And he's getting older, so he needs that. So I moved my craft space to the basement. So right now, nothing has changed about the lighting I'm using, but it is a little darker down here, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference. I usually film with the windows closed anyways, just because I find sometimes natural light kind of messes with my lighting, like shadows and stuff like that. So you guys will have to let me know below how the lighting is for you. So today we're going to work on another mini album basics video. So we are going to do belly bands with pockets, and we are going to put our belly bands on these pages that we've been working on, and we've been using the what is it called, Wild Love collection from Photoplay. So super cute collection. So today will be the last video with, well, it'll be the last like constructional kind of video with this collection. So I'm hoping we'll get the pages done, and then next week we'll put these in an album. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to do 2 types of belly bands, so both with pockets on them. So I'm going to put this page aside because this page is fully finished. So this is our page with the envelope closure, and then it also has the pop-up on the other side. So I will link to all of these pages below so you can get them done. And then this is the gatefold with the corner pocket closure. So super cute. And then we'll be working on the other side of this one. And then this is the other one that has this type of a pop-up. Really cute. I'm sorry if there's some paint on my hands. I have been doing some major construction stuff in my house. Well, not major, but just it's been a lot of painting. Okay, so we're going to start, we'll start on the back of this page. So it's the page that has this pop-up. So for the first belly band, you're going to need a piece of your teal cardstock that is 65 pound, and I just get mine at Michael's. So you're going to need a piece that measures 3 by 8. On the 8-inch side, you're going to score it 1/2 inch, flip it in your scoreboard, and score at 1/2 inch, okay? Then for the pocket that's going to go on top, you need a piece that measures 4 by 6. On the 4-inch side, you're going to score it 1/2 inch, flip it in your scoreboard, and score it 1/2 inch. And on the 6-inch side, you're just going to score at 1/2 inch, okay? So now let's fold and burnish our score lines. So just a nice crisp fold on all of our score lines. There's more of my paint. It's okay. It's okay. All right. And then we're going to cut across the corners. So remember, you just kind of cut where those two score lines intersect, and that just reduces bulk. And then I always like to lay it flat again and burnish. All right, and then for the belly band, let's go ahead and burnish, fold and burnish these score lines. Just like this. All right, now the pocket is going to go right on top of our belly band. So I'm going to start with just putting glue on the bottom part here. And put it on top of the belly band. You can always pick it up and fiddle with it, make sure it's nice and straight. Then we can burnish that. And then we will add our glue here. I love doing belly bands because they add a little bit of extra interest and extra storage without like being confined to a certain size of insert or something like that, because you can put all sizes of inserts under here. All right, so now it's totally up to you what you want to do with this on your page. I'm going to put mine probably just in the middle, or maybe I'll put it off to this side, off to the front side. So add your glue to one of the sections first. And I'll put it about 3/4 of an inch in from the edge. Just make sure it goes all the way to the top. Then we can open it up and add our glue here. And bring that down and burnish. All right, so now that's our first belly band. So with the pockets, so we have all kinds of room for inserts under here. And then we have our pocket here for inserts. All right, so let's do the second style. So this belly band opens like this. And we're going to do one that is top and bottom like this, but you'll see that in a second. So you're going to need another piece of your cardstock that's 4x6, and on the 6-inch side, you're going to score it 1/2 inch, flip it in the scoreboard, and score it 1/2 inch. So this is the page with the gatefold on one side, so we're going to do that pocket on the other side. So what we're going to do is first fold and burnish these down. And then you can burnish from the top as well. And then for the pocket, you're going to need another 4x6 piece. And then on the 6-inch side, you're going to score it 1/2 inch, flip it in the scoreboard, and score it 1/2 inch. And on the 4-inch side, you're just going to score it 1/2 inch. Then we can go ahead and cut our corners out because this is a pocket. So remember, we just cut right where those two score lines intersect. And then fold and burnish. Had a doubt for a second there. It looked too small. So fold and burnish on all the score lines. And then fold and burnish from the top. So now this is going to go onto the belly band. Just like this. Okay, so there'll be a tiny space at the top. I'm going to put my glue down here first on this bottom section. And add it right along the bottom of the belly band, and it should go all the way to both sides. And burnish. Then we fold it back. And add our glue. And we burnish that. Now this whole thing is going to go on top of our piece here, the page. I do suggest for this one to just put it in the center. That way you can get a nice symmetrical when you decorate, when you put your pattern paper on there. Add your glue. I just added it to both sections in this case. And scooch it over. Make very sure that it does not go past your score line here, okay? Because that's not something you want. And burnish. You can even take this and burnish it over top so you really know that it's all good. All right, so now you have a pocket here, and then you have your full belly band underneath. So this belly band will go like this, and then this one goes like this. So one more thing I want to show you about belly bands that I think is important is how to add the pattern paper underneath them. So there's kind of two ways to go on this. The first is that you can take some tape and only put it like here and here. Then slide your piece underneath your belly band, and then just lift this up and take the tape off and take the tape off and stick it down, because all of this underneath is going to be secured and held down by the belly band itself, so I wouldn't worry about that. The other way, and how I do it, is I actually just add a glue that doesn't dry very fast. So that's my my Beacon glue, and I'm going to add it all over the back. And I mean, it dries fairly quickly, but it doesn't dry as fast as our glitter glue or some other glues. And then I just lift this up, slide it all the way up, and just press it down. Just like this. So it's super simple. Just take your time, use a glue that doesn't dry too fast, and if you're still kind of concerned, then I would do the tape trick. So we'll do the same thing for this one here. This is actually the same paper, just the other side. And I mean, I would say don't add a ton of glue, but add enough that it's not going to dry super quick on you. Again, lift it up. Slide it under till it's where you want it. And sorry, these papers are 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. But of course, since this is Mini Album Basics, the book you're working on and adding this element to will be a different size. So you would just measure your base and then go down 1/4 inch with your pattern paper. So if your base is 5 by 8, you would go to 4 3/4 by 7 3/4. If your base is 3 by 6, you would go to 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 for your pattern paper. So just a rule of thumb. All right, so now I am going to go ahead and add some inserts to these pockets and under here, but you'll have seen that at the beginning of this video. So I will let you watch that, and that'll be all for today. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I really enjoy belly bands because you can add so many different size inserts under belly bands because they're the size of your page and they secure things down without needing magnets or anything like that. So I do love that. And then I love adding pockets on top for even more interest and kind of storage. So like I said, next week we will go ahead and put these pages into a book so that they're all, you know, together in a book. And so we'll finish this, these pages that we've been working on for the Mini Album Basics series, and we'll put them all into a book. But again, these are all independent elements that can be used in any book. The purpose of Mini Album Basics is just to teach you how to adapt and put these things into your own books. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't yet subscribed, I would really love if you would do that. And if you haven't, if you're not in my Create with Martha Tucker Facebook group, I kind of try to keep everybody updated on, videos coming and maybe delays like I've had because of just house stuff and just craziness and moving the craft room. So I keep everyone updated in there. If that's something you're interested in, I will link that below. And again, I will link all of these videos below as well on how to create these pages. All right, guys, thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.